Does look like a human road.
Actually, a very good idea.
That's hilarious. Good morning from Legoland in Windsor. Now this is one of the last places we came just before lockdown. And we thought we'd actually start here rather than everyone probably expecting us to go to Chesington or Fort Park or Alton Towers. We are starting at Legoland Windsor today. Now as we've walked in there, you will have seen some of the measures they've got in place. So it's very, very clearly marked, very clearly marked. I mean, when you look at all of this, you know, the system is everywhere all around. There's a lovely little roundabout up the top as well for people for when they're going left and right and straight on. It's really well laid out. Coming in was really easy, really, really easy. Now, of course, there are people that are still charging at the gates when the gates open. There's just no need. So, for those that don't know, Legoland is running at 30% capacity. This is opening day, it's the 4th of July. It's 30% capacity that's running. Whether or not that will change as they kind of see how it kind of gauges in the park, we're not really sure. But it's run at 30% capacity today, and Legoland is sold out at 30%. They've obviously have to take measures, so you can see the markings on the floor, you can see the social distancing, it's all in place, ready to roll, which is great news. We had our temperature checked. It wasn't in the car. We did actually, where Chesington was in the car before you park, this one is afterwards. So you kind of queue up and it's all marked out again. You then get your temperature taken before getting your bag checked, and then entry to the park. They scanned our £1 booking fee tickets today as well, rather than just our annual passes, or rather than our annual passes. So you know, it will definitely link to it, and it definitely, you know, we've paid and we've been. So yeah, really, really seamless entry to the park. Now the park itself does have quite a lot of attractions closed, and we'll show you those as we go around today, due to the ongoing pandemic, obviously, and due to social distancing problems. And it'll be really, really interesting to see. I mean, it's 5 to 10 now. We're in Lego City. It's empty. To be honest with you, it's not that busy at all. There are a couple of rides that are going to be closed for refurbishment since we came in March. That includes the Dragon's Apprentice, which they confirmed is being refurbished for 2021, and the Squid Surfer as well, which will be part of the new land. Now we'll try and get some construction from around there. We don't really know how close we can get. If we can get good construction from it, we'll have a separate video up of that so you can see the construction going on for the 2021 area, which is going to be Lego City, Legoland, Lego City, Legoland, Lego Movie. Lego Movie. Kurt's helping me there, just looking at me like I'm stupid. We are going to mask up today, aren't we?
Yes.
We are going to mask up today, aren't we, Kurt?
Yes, definitely.
We're going to mask up today. We didn't at Chesington. For those that watched the last Chesington ones, we were a bit hit and miss on doing it, but we are expecting it to be a lot busier today. And you know, we are family. Family vlogs, so we'll be staying close to each other and we'll be adhering to the social distancing. But we'll take you around. You can see what rides are open, how they're running. You'll see what to expect if you're coming to Legoland Windsor, probably over the summer period. I can't see it changing now for the summer period heading into September. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I can hear myself all right, so I'm hoping you can hear me all right with the mask on. We don't plan to remove it until we eat. We're not going to take any risks. You know, Chesington was really quiet. Here it's steady, but it was a seamless entrance, really seamless, and I'm really impressed with the work that's gone on. The only thing we have commented on, we haven't really seen very many sanitizing units. There was one at the entrance, there's one by the coffee shop over there, but actually
this is a lunch space.
Yeah, I mean, this is a lunch area. We haven't seen any here. You know, Chesington had a lot up, but I did inform Kurt that obviously Chesington have a lot of animals.
But still, from the way to the entrance to down here, there was none.
No, there's not been quite as many, but there are, look. There are cleaners, and we will just say as well, we pictured the bins on the way in. I bet Chesington are kicking themselves. You know, I have to say, internally in my company, we have a good idea, we share it. They've wrapped theirs open with cling film, whereas Chesington put bolts through the side of the bin. So I imagine they're a bit upset that no one at Chesington thought about that. It's ride time though, 10 o'clock. Where are we going, Ninjago? We're going to start with the indoor ride, Ninjago. Ninjago is supposed to be open today. A lot of the indoor attractions are closed, but Ninjago isn't one of them. So we're going to head around there. Hope you enjoy the ride, hope you take what you need from it if you're visiting Legoland this summer. It's ride time. You look like a ninja today, Kurt.
You can't even see me smiling either.
Are you smiling? Are you sure? Doesn't happen very often.
Can't see.
You look less like a ninja today.
Yeah.
that was Ninjago. That was it's very well laid out. Again, in you know, there's little signs everywhere. There's floor stickers. Really, really good. And the ride running so well. Cat's a bit upset that the staff aren't following the arrows that they put on the floor. So
like he's just literally walked head on with them.
He's just literally walked head on. Yeah. So I don't know if the water rides are due to open today. There's a lady standing over there. I don't know whether they're actually due to open today. I think this is due to open today. There you go, 11 o'clock till 4. I know Burger Kitchen's one of them's open. Looks like they are going to be running the log flume. How do we feel about some log flume, love?
Why not? Get quite well.
You do get quite wet on it, Kurt.
With nowhere to put our phones to stay dry.
No, thank you. Don't want to touch balls, dirty balls, do we? I touch them. But no, Ninjago running really well. Everything works all right. 198,340, 250. Either way, I was second, so I managed to get 275,000. So that's impressive. He deserves to be at top of the leaderboard. Kurt coming what, 117. Cody's coming at 60.
I was at 150.
Were you? Were you? Was he? But no, running really well. Running really well, and they all worked. All of them work, which is great news. So we're now going to head over to the Dragon, and of course we have been this year already, so we have seen the changes on the Dragon and the castle as well.
Yeah.
And of course we did bump into one of the management team here, and he said, what did you think of it? And I said, you need to paint under the gaps. So let's see whether they've painted under the gaps in the last 3 months.
He did say he'd take that on board.
He did say he was going to take that on board, so we're going to walk around now. I don't know what the queue's like. I can't see anyone in it, oddly enough. Can't see anyone in it. But work has started over here. So there is going to be a separate construction one up if you want to see some of the construction that's going on around the park, because you can quickly see their Dragon's Apprentice. And this area's been lovely refreshed over the close season, really, really nice. And you know, a lot of people are only just getting to see all of this now, and the castle and everything now. And that's for the first time, but it does look really, really nice here. So we'll head on to the Dragon. It'd be interesting to see. I don't know if they're loading every other one.
Well, this has always got the...
My guess is they will be loading every other one. No, I haven't seen this open in ages. But you know what, Kurt? Got to try and collect as much money as possible now. Tough times ahead. Tough times ahead. There's a...
Oh, they're selling ponchos, but still wearing them on there again. They have indeed.
They've done it!
I'm impressed.
We made a difference, Kurt. We made a difference there. Look, they've come back along.
It's painted under there.
And they've painted all of it.
Spikes and that as well.
They've painted it all. Wow. I'm astounded. We said it in our vlog last time, we said it this time. They've come back and done it. Stunning looking castle, no leakage at all. Looking amazing. Let's get on the Dragon.
Just an announcement for everyone in the Dragon queue line. There will be a slight delay in the queue due to us deep cleaning the next 2 trains. So please be patient and we will be running again shortly. Thank you.
So as you can hear there, they are deep cleaning every so often. So the next 2, they'll be deep cleaning the trains. You can see people over here cleaning as well. Look at this. I bet they do. Bet they do, Kurt.
And in the Ninjago queue, it's obviously bright, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet they are. I bet they're coming through spraying it. No, I bet they spray it. There's no one here, Kurt. There's no one here. I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked.
People going in now, though.
Can we please make sure that everyone in the Dragon queue line is following social distancing rules? That means staying at least 2 meters apart from everyone that is not in your household. Thank you.
So yes, it's a Saturday here at Legoland. You wouldn't think it, a Saturday on the 4th of July. You wouldn't think we were at Legoland, you really wouldn't. It's a bit overcast today, but actually it's quite warm in fairness. And we've just been on the Dragon, and you will have seen from the Dragon there, all the measures they put in place as you go on. Everything is really clearly marked out. And then once you kind of get into the station area, you can see also that they are staggering rows, which they're filling. which means obviously you are going to be separated. Even if you're in slightly larger groups, you're going to be separated. And the seats that don't, I don't know whether you saw, you might have saw from the station view, I'll have to check that back, but the seats that aren't in use do have a big sticker on saying this seat is out of use. So it has reduced capacity. Granted, reduced capacity is in place. It's running 2 trains today, but I mean, look, we were hanging around for a deep clean. They deep clean the trains. I don't know if it's once an hour, once every half hour, but they were deep cleaning the trains, and it still only took a 10-minute queue on a Saturday at 11 o'clock. Absolutely staggered. Really am staggered. Really impressed as well. You know, they're telling people to move back, they're telling people to move over, they're telling people to keep their distance. You'll have heard the notices as well when we were in the station of what they were explaining. Everything here has been really, really well done. Really, really well done. It's quite incredible. Now, one thing we will mention and mention now is that obviously on the roller coasters you do need to wear a face covering. You know, unless there's a medical reason and you've got it signed off by the park, you need to wear a face covering. There was a few people in there that had it for themselves while they were walking around, but didn't have any for, you know, their slightly older children. They're not going to be able to go on it, so they're having to stagger who's actually wearing the face mask to go on the ride. I think they are selling them at the park. I know they're selling them at the other parks for £6. We'll have a look in the shop later to see if they have got any, but you need to be bringing a face mask with you to theme parks. It's not compulsory to wear it out and about. You know, as we pan around, you can see, you know, this family have got it on. Generally, they haven't got it on. They've got some on over there. We've got ours on. It is probably 50-50 in honesty who's wearing them. We're not going to take any risks, and even though it's a little bit quieter than even we expected, to be honest, at 30% capacity, we're not taking any risks. But you need to bring a face mask on you if you're planning to go on the Dragon. And I believe Mia's riding adventure. We'll go down and check that out. But those two, 100% you need to wear face masks on. But yeah, look, there's no one here. There's just no one here. Absolutely staggered. Castle's looking fantastic. Dragon is running really well. Distancing measures are working brilliantly. If you're having second doubts about coming, don't. Seriously, book up now, book up now. Ready for a family day at Legoland during the summer. So I have to say, I was expecting this to be open today. It's advertised as being open. You can see they've kind of got it all routed out, all the sanitizers in place and everything, but not open yet. Not open yet. See the food's open, takeaway.
Good. Card only.
Was it £25 for a sausage roll?
£3.
It's more than that.
No, it's not £3.50.
No.
Yeah.
It's £3.99, wasn't it?
Yeah, for that. Yeah.
Absolutely outrageous. We're not paying that for it. We're not paying that for it.
We'll have a look. It was that well down by the
We'll go around the corner and have a little look. It's been the spider time.
Yeah.
You looking forward to it? So we'll just say this is a compulsory mask wearing ride as well if you're over a certain age. Yeah, let's run to 6. It is a compulsory mask wearing ride. Although he's already taken his off and she's wearing a t-shirt. So, you know, fair play to him. Nothing like coming prepared, is there, to a theme park?
Literally wrapped her jumper.
There's no spinning going on though. Do you reckon they're broken?
No, that one's trying.
I want more spinning.
Because a lot of people try and let the kids do it, but it's heavier than you think.
Should we let Cody do it?
No, we won't go anywhere.
It's a true story. You're gonna do it?
Maybe. Well, as long as it's not one of those square ones, it's actually the rounded one.
Are there excuses creeping in already? Spinning spider. It's yellow, Kurt, because it's a yellow area.
No,
come on, think about it.
No, the line.
Yeah, it's because it's a yellow area.
No, not about the colour.
What are you on about? I think because we're on a bridge, that's why. What do you think of spinning spider?
Painful.
Why painful? Everything's painful today.
The loading.
Well, the loading was painful, yeah, bless him.
And the clonking noise.
He's on his own, and I have to say, you know, there's 5 people stopping people going into the land of the Vikings. And yet he's on his own on that ride, and he was really slow. I mean, we were right at the front of the queue, and we still had to wait 10 minutes to get on.
Yeah.
Second in the queue.
Ooh.
We had to individually wipe down every...
It was very, very painful. Now, of course, Lady Razors is shut, which means Scarab Bouncers is shut, so the whole building is closed off, so you can't go in there. There's no game zone or anything like that. Sausage rolls are shut.
Oh.
$3.99. They're shut as well.
Yeah, it's $3.99.
But that was a good ride on the Spider. I quite enjoyed that. Got some spin, didn't it? Did make a little bit of a clonking noise, bless it. It hasn't been used in a while though, so I definitely didn't hit the floor. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. What are we thinking? Train to open? What are we thinking about train? And if we are, or of course we have Mia and her riding adventure. So as we quickly said there on the spinning Spider, you do need to wear face masks on the spinning Spider. So, you know, if you're thinking about coming to the park without them, you need to bring one because they're going to be quite expensive to buy here. It'll be quite expensive to buy here, and you know, they're required on pretty much most of the big rides, aren't they? Seem to be required on most of the big rides, and we know they're definitely required on this. So, do we want to do Mia?
Can do.
Do you want to do Mia?
It's here, why not?
It's here, why not? Well, it's not going anywhere, is it? All right, Mia, Tom. So as you can see, they are leaving just a standard one in between each person. Doesn't matter if you're family bound or not, one gap between each. Would think Cobra would be very much the same at Chesington as well. That was Mia. Good.
Okay, I guess. Yeah.
So we'll put a little, says Kurt, so miserable. We'll put a little picture in because obviously we couldn't really get the GoPro out quickly. There are signs on every other seat, so it's every other seat in motion. The other sign's got seat not in use due to social distancing, so it does try and tell you exactly why. That's lovely and clean here. This obviously isn't being used at the moment. There's no shows on. It does look like it's marked out. It's only marked out to 1 metre oddly enough, sitting areas. They've just kind of marked out the gaps in the paving slabs. It's a bit weird, isn't it? That's a little bit odd. Just been into the toilet as well. The toilet's at every other sink, so they've really made the effort going around the park. I don't want people to think they haven't. They've really made the effort. You can see this pathway down here. If you watch our construction vlog, that's all closed off now, preparing for the new area. And you can see quite a lot of it from the top of Mia's riding adventure, but from here, it's all very, yeah, can't see a lot. But beautiful. Beautifully clear, isn't it? Really clear.
Yeah.
Really relaxing day actually. This isn't a normal Legoland day, is it?
No.
Really relaxing. A little bit too relaxing for my liking. A little bit too relaxing. There's always something happening, but there's not today. Where we go next? What have we got left to do?
Food.
Food. Yeah.
We do need to eat.
We do need to eat. Let's take our masks off to eat.
And
We'll go and get some food. We'll come back to you. We'll go and get some food. You can still go meet and greet. Meet and greet, Cody.
Yeah.
Meet and greet, Kurt.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll do it. You can still meet and greet the characters. You will see I've taken my mask off at the moment. That's because I'm having a drink. It's still with me and the boys are replacing theirs right now. But this is a really quiet day at Legoland. Really quiet day. It's been really relaxing. It's like 12:15. To be fair, there's not that many rides left for us to go on. We'll bring you past the queue board very shortly. The longest queue seems to be for Dragon. Tupelo Dino Coaster's got the longest queue at 45 minutes. Everything else is near enough walk on, to be honest with you. Now, it's worth noting that all the rides are deep cleaned every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes you will have to wait for them to spray down the rides before you continue. But I have to say...
Spinning Spider was wiped down after everyone.
Well, Spinning Spider was wiped down after everyone. He could have done with it a little bit quicker, arguably. But... yeah, I was just super impressed. We're gonna have a little walk around now. I don't think Deep Sea Adventure's open. We know that the Haunted House is closed for the remainder of the year due to social distancing. I wouldn't think that Hex will be opening either this year. I hear that Alton Towers are having an absolute nightmare today, so I'm glad we stayed away from there. But let's head over there and see what's happening with Deep Sea Adventure. I imagine it's a capacity thing that if 2 people rock up and they've got to have their own submarine, the queues could get massive, absolutely massive. I don't really know how they're going to go around about that, but let's go and have a look. See if there's any sign of life down there. So they have painted out all the lines down here. Whether this was done really early on, when they thought they might get the ride open, we're not 100% sure. And as you see, some of the queue times in Ninjago is quite busy. Dragon's quite busy. Coast Guard HQ, which we can see here, actually does have quite a long queue. With the Monster House closed, and this will not be reopening in 2021. I mean, not that I'm that bothered, I don't particularly like it, to be honest with you, but it doesn't prove well for Hex, which probably won't open either in 2021. But it's nice to see so much open. As we said, you know, it's Saturday, it's the middle of the day, we're in July, and There's just no one around. There's absolutely no one around. Now if we walk up here, it doesn't look like Deep Sea Adventure's open. It's probably had some finishing touches though since we last came.
Potentially.
And we all missed out on the audio because the audio was being installed afterwards.
So that
Wasn't
should
it?
be done now.
That's probably done. And I just think, I don't think this is a social distancing issue. I think it's a capacity issue, to be perfectly honest with you. I know they're saying social distancing, but I think it's a capacity issue.
Done. Same as like Ferris Hill Brook can be social distance.
And again, you know, it's all marked out, ready to go. I don't remember this being here.
Well,
I don't remember this sign being here. So I think it has been finished off quite nicely, ready. This is a nice little photo opportunity. But yeah, it's not open at the moment. And you know, to be fair to them, the queue lines aren't marked out. They've marked out sort of around here, but as you can see, the queue lines aren't marked out. Looks like they thought about it and then kind of... So maybe it's not ready to open. Same with that one down there as well. Maybe it's not ready to open. They've kind of done the area around here. Maybe that's just in case they do open the shop at some point. But it doesn't look like, I don't think any of these measures are going to change before the end of August, certainly. Be interesting to see if they change when children go back to school fully in September. But I just get the feeling that we might lose these kind of rides for the rest of the year. Which means we were really lucky to get on it.
yes.
Really lucky.
Aw.
If you haven't seen already on the channel, you can go on Deep Sea Adventure. We were one of the first on it. POV is on there. There's some nice changes inside. Nice storyline change. Of course, there's no audio. The audio wasn't ready for opening day, and that was being installed the day before we went into lockdown, and even that was delayed, so no one's heard the new audio yet and what that sounds like in there. But some very nice changes. Some nice changes. They've done wonders with the building. It looks far more appealing and appetizing now to come over. Fingers crossed soon we can get back on Deep Sea Adventure. It's really quiet down in Miniland. That looks a bit professional for my liking. Really quiet down in Miniland today. There's just nothing going on. Is there? There's just no one here. Models look clean.
They do.
Kurt was moaning, but they are doing some weeding. To be fair, so a little bit of weeding going on.
It's good. This bit's all very nice to be done already.
Yeah, this is all lovely done
It's
up.
just over the back, they've got one little island
Yeah.
that's not quite done yet.
The trains are running.
Oh, look. They got an NHS thank you Lego thing that built behind you. That's what they're doing, I think.
Yeah. You see past him there, look, the little thank you and the little rainbow over there. That's a nice touch from Legoland. No one will have seen that until today, will they? No one will have seen that. But actually, no. You know, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair. Quiet, relaxing. I know I keep saying it, but this is not like a normal vlog, to be honest with you. It's just, chilling. Look at all the markings there where you can stand and view all the models. This is so well laid out, it's unbelievable. Really is so well laid out. But we need to go and find a ride. Now we think that the Viking River Splash is on a one-way system. I don't think you can cross people coming up and down the hill. So we are going to head up there now and see. Hopefully it's the right end. If it's the wrong end, we're going to have to walk back down the hill and get back on.
So if we get on this end, we're going to have to walk down the hill to get off.
Yeah.
And then
Possibly.
walk all the way back up.
We're not sure. We're not sure. We're not seeing a lot of people use that path. Now, as I said, it's not busy, so it's difficult to say that's the reason. However, we are going to go and have a little look now. So we're going to go back up to the top anyway, see what else is open. You know, we would normally do Atlantis and Squid Surfer. Obviously, they're both closed, or Deep Sea Adventure. They are both closed.
Sometimes.
Ferris Hill Brook is closed at the moment. We do quite enjoy that. You know, we've done Mir, we've done Dragon, we've done Knights, whatever it's called, Quest.
Merlin's something now. Isn't it?
Merlin's Quest, that's it. You know, we've done kind of the rides we'd normally do, Ninjago. Sometimes we do Laser Raiders, that's obviously closed. And it's just, yeah, it's where we normally queue in, you know, 45 minutes for the Dragon, even at 11 o'clock, half an hour for Ninjago. We've just walked on everything. I'd probably argue, and someone's going to shoot me for it, there's not enough people in here.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be long before they go to 50.
Yeah, I
Probably
think,
30.
you know, they've said they're running at 30%. I think they could probably You know, I wouldn't say 50. 50 is going to be a massive jump.
40.
I think, you know, even adding
35.
5% on will be massive, absolutely massive. But yeah, you know, if you're thinking about it and you're not sure, honestly, if today's anything to go by, this is lovely. There's just no one here. Now, coincidentally as well, down there you have the extreme river raft. They are also closed until 2021. Another ride which is shut, and I haven't seen them open in ages.
No.
Absolutely ages, those river baths. They're just never open.
Every time we walk down it, we're like, oh, should we get on it to get back down? No,
yeah.
it's shut.
It's shut every time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, quite well on that. And you'll also notice as well that Skyrider.
Yes. Shut.
Hello. Oh, look. Want a photo?
Apparently not.
Sorry, I stopped for a photo then. That's going to be the thumbnail, just in case anyone's wondering. So yeah, Lego Studios is open as well. I imagine that's, we could actually go into that, couldn't we? What's time? 12:33. What's time?
12:33.
No, I just said it's 12. Okay.
12:33.
Yeah. I meant what time to show one.
Oh. You just said what's the time?
I know, it wasn't very clear. I was reading the time, not reading the show time. I have a feeling we've just missed one. 2:30. Out.
We're not waiting 2
The
hours.
show is a couple hours away, so it's a little bit limited. But as you can see there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shows by the looks of things. Lego City 4D, Lego Movie 4D, Lego City, then Ninjago at 2:30, and 3:30 would be Lego City again. So we just missed the 12:30 show, which was Lego City,
So we would.
which is new apparently. That's a bit of a shame.
Yes, we would have to wait till.
Yeah, so we'd have to wait a couple of hours for that,
one
but it is open. Check the times, because normally these are on every 30 minutes, but they're not.
Clean.
Yeah, but they're not today. They're not today. Skyrider, you know,
It's easy to open all the time, but
it's apparently on the website. It says it's shut down due to social distancing, and you know they have actually again. Well, well,
This was like this anyway, wasn't it?
well, yeah, this was like this. So these markings here.
That's not even a metre, to be fair.
No, these markings here, they are pre-lockdown measures. So these are the 1 metre ones they did before we went into lockdown. And as you can see, although we've got new markings coming up to it, which again you will have seen everywhere else, it doesn't look like this is opening this year, or certainly isn't opening until things change.
I think it will soon.
But you know, again, if you strict the amount of people on it, all these cars up here, they're all just individual. I can't understand why this one's not open. I can understand pretty much why everything else isn't open, but I don't understand why this isn't open. But to be fair, even outside of lockdown, I haven't seen that thing run in years. It just never seems to be working.
No.
And yeah, it's
running earlier this year, wasn't it?
no, it's so
It had that
popular.
distance in there, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, it's so popular.
I remember
It doesn't do anything.
We've queued an hour for it before.
We have.
We've queued from the bottom out there.
Yeah, back when he was your fault. Back when he was younger, we used to have to queue ages for it. Lego Reef is not open. Temporarily, there's obviously a lot of touchscreens in there, so I do understand why that's not open. So you need to prepare. You will need to prepare if you're coming to Legoland. Make sure there's enough rides open for you. Make sure they're the rides that you want to go on. They seem to have forgotten about the markings down here. They started off fairly positively and have just disappeared, Kurt. Yeah, gone like the wind, cowboy. Gone like the wind. Back by popular demand. Back by popular demand. Now then, the queue for this is quite big. Although it doesn't look like they've been loading it for a while. But, you know, what else have we got to do?
Why haven't they done open?
Probably deep cleaning. So it looks like they've just had a deep clean, which is why nothing's loaded, but now they're loading again. I wouldn't say that's a huge queue. Everyone's keeping distance apart. Rapids, people? Right, let's go and hit the rapids. No, it's not open anymore. Now, not many rides are actually taking photos today. In fact, I don't know if we've seen any that are. Was Dragon taking photos?
yeah.
Was it?
They said get your dragon photo at the end. Like the actual person.
I don't know, Ninjago was taking photos, we saw those.
Ninjago. See, Ninjago Dragon we've seen, but a lot of them are closed off. They're definitely closed off. Although it's an unpopular opinion, I think, that is the best rapids rides we have in the UK.
Yeah. On the roughest and that, yeah.
You know, it spins, it bounces, it's got some pace, it's got some proper pace to it. I think the only issue I have with it is that even though it's fairly new, 2011? I'm going to say 2011. The theming's awful, and the theming's got worse as well because they've obviously removed bits. But for actual Rapids experience, even against Alton Towers, I know people moan about Alton Towers and the waterfalls, but I don't really add a lot to the experience ultimately. If you bounced all the way around and you had some speed, you had some pace, you know, you wouldn't really care, would you?
If they put something like jets
wouldn't really care.
and things, they could make
Well, I understand why they don't have the jets. I do understand now why they don't have water sprays.
I mean, the jets look pushed.
Yeah, I understand why they don't have water sprays anymore, but the theme, bearing in mind the rest of Legoland's undergone quite a heavy re-theme in places, I wouldn't mind betting after Lego Movie World that that's next. I'm going for Land of the Vikings to be next, because Land of the Vikings is only home to, it's only home to that ride, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it's only home to that ride. Just while we're here, Ninjago, quite a long queue. It is round the back here, where it wasn't earlier. So yeah, I'm penning that. I'm penning that for a 2022 re-theme update. It's gonna stay as Land of the Vikings, and I think the new attraction that goes into the Star Wars area will be included in the Land of the Vikings. That's what I'm betting. That's what I'm pinning, Kurt. But I love that. I love that Rapids ride. I think it's really, really good. Really, really good. You definitely have to hold on. You get thrown out your seat. You just can't take it for granted. Whereas Rumble Rapids, Drayton Manors, and even Alton Towers, you can just sit on it. You know, mind your own business. A bit boring. Cody, what's your driving skills like?
0 out of 10.
Are we just about to find out?
They're amazing.
Are they amazing?
Yeah.
How amazing do you think they are?
I drove into the wall on the way out.
You did drive into the wall on the way out, yeah.
That's how good they are.
This is a low bridge, you need to duck. Look where you're going.
I'm not sure.
Don't worry, Chief. Everything's under control.
Everything's under control, Cody.
I have everything under control.
I don't know if you have everything under control,
Yeah, I do.
but everything's under control. It's very quiet over here with the monster party closed, isn't it? No, can you stop going towards the wall? I know it's hard.
Wall riding.
No, we're not wall riding. Was the water spraying?
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Elephant.
Hang on, here we're going to get wet by the elephant.
Elephant.
Is he spraying?
He was a minute ago.
No, he's
He
not
was earlier.
spraying. No, he's not.
He was earlier.
You're talking rubbish. Okay, he might be spraying. It's alright, by the time that's gone down, we'll be fine.
What if I just take us the long route?
No, can we go round?
Yeah.
Didn't there used to be something here? It never used to be this open, did it?
As I say, it's very open.
It's very open here now.
Like that duckling?
What?
Look, you're right.
Oh yeah, little duckling. I'm more worried about being sprayed by this elephant.
We're
Don't
taking
spray.
this corner tight.
Well, you're the one that hung around. No, we're alright. You're gonna make this corner, Cod.
We're gonna make this corner. Without crashing.
Done well. It's Kurt that can get in a car in January, that's the worrying part.
Ah! It's not turning.
It is turning.
It wasn't.
It is turning.
Haha! So we got stuck again, Dad.
Chief again. What's going on? Has anyone found the missing animals?
Wait, which side are you going?
Huh?
No, that's the wall. You can't go into the wall.
No, I'm just lining it up.
You're not doing a very good job.
I am.
Although not as bad as them, arguably.
What? Crash against everything.
They've just managed to crash against it.
Where's the back, please?
Yeah, I've got everything.
Good work,
under
Cody.
control.
You brought us home safe and sound.
Have I?
Well done.
I'm gonna crash on this corner now.
You've done well.
Yeah! Well,
He's done well, boy genius. He's done well.
I'm genius. Woohoo!
Not bad driving, Cod.
Great driving.
Not bad. There are a few hairy moments, particularly coming out of the station.
No, I turned the steering wheel to the left to pull out and it just swerved into the wall.
That was Legoland post-lockdown. How did it go? Actually really well. Really well. Now it is only 2 o'clock and we're pretty much done. Yes, there are some more rides we'd like to have done if they were open, but the ones we've been on, been all right. Yeah. We haven't queued long, we've just been on the boat and school in the middle of the day. I don't think we've ever been on boat and school in the middle of the day.
No.
Ever.
So it's got like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Always got a long queue, and we queued, what, 12, 15 minutes for it? If that, yeah. And you saw some of Cody's immaculate driving as we went round. Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like Cody's immaculate driving? So no, actually really happy. Really happy. It's the first day out of, well, first day of ease lockdown measures, shall we say. Because we're not out of lockdown by any means. And, you know, we stay face masked up all day. And, you know, we want to sum up for you where Legoland are. I think it's important for people planning a visit. It is well marked out. Really well marked out. It was a seamless entrance. People have been keeping their distance. There are obviously 1 or 2 people and you're going to get them everywhere, and I appreciate generally people only report the negative, and of course we've had 1 or 2 people today that can't follow arrows, don't really understand, but in hindsight I thought this would be the worst visit of the year. You know, we've obviously got the other Merlin parks to go to. I thought this would be the worst one, I really did, but it hasn't been. It hasn't been. Well, I say that, I can't imagine it getting much better at the other parks, but I mean this has been pretty seamless, so I can't see many parks beating this. They can only match the expectation now that Legoland have set us for everything else. So if you're thinking about booking, do it. Seriously, do it. You know, you have got to book in advance. Please remember, book in advance, even if you're an annual pass holder. £1 guaranteed entrance. It was checked today and scanned at the entrance. And I get why, I do fully understand why. You know, they are limiting to 30%. You know, again, Saturday, no one in sight.
Very unusual for here.
Absolutely no one in sight. Very unusual.
Crowd right now, usually.
Yeah, usually a mass crowd here. So yeah, you do need to do that. You will need to bring a face mask if you're looking to go on big rides. You know, of the rides we've been on today, it was compulsory on the Dragon, the Spinning Spider, and Mia's Ride and Adventure. It wasn't on Vikings, was it?
No,
I don't think it is on the water rides. But I'm sure 1 or 2 more do require it as well. Merlin's Challenge, I think, was as well, actually. Yes, I think you're right, Kurt. Merlin's Challenge was as well. So you will need one with you, or you will end up buying one at the park, which are obviously a little bit more expensive at the park than what you can get them on, you know, get them even in shops now, to be honest with you. So you will need to bring one. You don't have to walk around the park with one on. There's no restriction in place for there. As you'll see, there's many people that don't wear them. We've chosen to wear it today because we are being extra careful. And yet the park probably isn't any busier than what Chessington Zoo Days was. In places it might be, in places it might be. But that's our choice, you know, we're choosing to wear it all day. It is hot, especially after walking up that hill. It's a bit of a bloody nightmare, and honestly, absolute nightmare. Chosen to wear it today because that's kind of our choice. We thought it would be really busy, and I think it's been busy enough to justify it. There are some areas that are. So remember, book online, make sure you've got your ticket, don't just rock up. You will be temperature checked on the way in. We've seen more sanitizer around. Sanitizer stations, they seem to have located sort of near rides and food outlets rather than just scattered around the park. So it is readily available getting on and off attractions. You will need a face mask, so make sure you've got a face mask. It is mandatory for certain areas. And of course, there are some rides that are shut. And funny enough, look, the park is open 10 to 5 today, but the ride's shut at 4. So I didn't notice that. So the ride's actually shut an hour earlier than what the park does. They want to make sure it's cleared out. And yet, to be honest, I mean, we've seen some long queues for Ninjago, and we've seen some long queues for the Dragon as well. But it looks like they want to be, yeah, driving school a little bit, but it looks like they kind of want to be done and dusted by 5 o'clock.
Don't blame them.
Yeah, don't blame them. So that's Legoland. Thinking of coming? Well worth it. Well worth it. Stay on the channel. We've got other, other vlogs coming up from other places this year. We're probably not going to end up doing as much as what we were going to do, for the simple reason that, you know, to book in advance or long travelling, to find out that there's the local lockdowns and, you know, rides closed, we are going to take it a little bit easier, but we will be bringing up some live vlogs, obviously from the park, so you can see what's going on around. You know, today we wanted to show you Legoland. I know we weren't here that long ago, but we want to show you Legoland to see what precautions they're doing. And I have to say, they're absolutely top notch. So, my name's Adam, it's been UK Theme Parks, and we will see you next time.